on WROI is the First Federal program. Hosts may have changed, but the program is still the same. Now continuing a long-standing tradition, streaming on the First Federal Facebook page and on WROI. It's time for the First Federal program.
And good morning, welcome to the First Federal program on this final Friday of April. A stranger joins us. Evan's back. Good morning.
Stranger in the midst.
He's back.
I'm excited to be here, Randy.
Hey, glad to have you. How you been?
Really good.
Good.
I'm ushering in the nice weather. I've been waiting and holding out to bring it with me.
Well, that's all it takes, and I'm glad you showed up.
Yes. So I knew you'd be looking forward to having me visit that. Hey, we got a fun show this morning, though, Randy. We're going to be joined by First Federal's own Bryan Bell. Is going to be back with us this morning.
The one and only.
That's right. Welcome, Bryan.
Yes, good morning. Thank you.
And we've got an introduction to make. A new financial services advisor for First Federal, Gohmann, is going to be with us, too. We're going to enjoy talking to these fellas here.
We're going to break him in today.
Yeah, live radio. That'll be fun. Welcome, Grant. Okay, but first we got some good trivia.
Oh.
You may or may not have known, it's gotten to be a pretty big deal around these parts, but the NFL draft first round was last night.
Yes, it was.
So we've got some draft-related trivia. I had some assistance on this trivia question.
And it wasn't your kid.
No.
No.
He could have helped.
Yeah.
I just didn't ask him. So.
You didn't want to embarrass yourself.
Shame on me. Yeah. So I'm looking for. We're looking 10 years back. It's kind of a fun time period. And 2016 NFL draft. Who was the first selection overall? And I got 4 choices for you. And fellas, you guys can guess at the end also. Okay. A. Jameis Winston. Now, he was one of those Heisman winners. He won the national championship, and he may or may not have been the first overall pick at some point. B. Jared Goff.
Okay.
He's had some success. C. Myles Garrett. He's been a Cleveland Brown his whole career, I believe.
Okay.
He's really good. And then D. Jadeveon Clowney.
Hmm.
You heard of him?
I've not heard of
Okay.
I was thinking, it's not him.
Yeah.
He popped that Michigan player's helmet off. That was a big hit back in the day.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then maybe that vaulted him to number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Grant, we'll see. All right, we'll discuss the answer at the end of the show, but chew on that a little bit.
Okay.
Those, I think, really 2 of the 4 turned out, and the other 2 did not. Okay, but NFL draft was last night. A surprise number 1 pick.
Yeah. That's why Tanner's not here. He just didn't want to face that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An Indiana Hoosier being the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Heisman Trophy winner, national champion.
Actually, the Hoosiers got 2 in the first round.
Isn't that remarkable?
Yes. Cooper went, what did he go, 23rd or something like that, I think it was.
My daughter
Omar
Alice
Cooper?
was wearing her Omar Cooper catch shirt yesterday,
Awesome.
hoping maybe he would go early. So that was really exciting.
That was cool. Of course, one of the other neat things is there's another Indiana native that went in the first round. Did you know that?
Is that the Bears safety?
No.
Okay.
He was an Oregon Duck, and he is from Westfield. Dylan Thiemann.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah. He went
to
round
the
1,
Bears.
pick 25.
Yeah, I was excited about that.
So.
They said on the broadcast that his 2 older brothers had also, because he started at Purdue
Okay.
for 1 year, and his 2 older brothers also went to Purdue and played football.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So when it wasn't working out there, I'm sorry, he went to the Oregon, and he's really, really good. So
Awesome.
that's exciting.
Yeah. So the Bears get a good one, get an Indiana pick.
So I was looking out for that.
So when they move to Indiana, he'll be at home.
Notice how we're all laughing really gustily on that one. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, baseball season.
Oh,
Baseball started.
no one.
There's a little weather, there's sun, there's wind, there's rain, so it must be baseball
I was
season.
gonna say it's spring.
The Cubs faltered out of the gate. That's pretty normal. But look what's happening now.
Is it 9 in a row?
Yes.
10 in a row, something like that.
Yeah, 9 in a row. and they've had their share of
Can they
injuries.
just play at home? Because that seems to be where they're the best right now.
The friendly confines, I
Yes,
think they call
yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah,
There's a reason.
that would be nice if they could. Well, they could be falling back to earth. They played the Los Angeles Dodgers this weekend, so that could be.
That'll
that
tell
could
a
be
tale
tough.
of
That's right.
the future.
And even after winning 9 in a row, they're still only tied for first in the Central with the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah,
A
they've
bit
been
of a
playing well.
surprise. So, okay, we got some tidbits this morning. On this day, going back all the way to 1898, the wonderful country of Spain declared war on the U.S. Right around the turn of the century, and then it started the Spanish-American War. Now, I admit, I don't know much about that war.
No.
I was hoping Bryan or Grant might be able to add a little color.
Not too much.
Okay.
No
That
history
was
buffs
not.
there.
Well, that one wasn't highlighted real well in my history classes, so I don't even know what that one was about. Now, also on this day in 1974, the NFL granted a franchise to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Okay.
and they struggled for quite a while. I don't know if you remember that.
Some days they still do. Some years.
If you recall, I think they were in the NFC North for a while, which was an odd
Okay.
arrangement to
That
have.
would be, yeah, that would be a little odd.
So they realigned everything. So, but it was worth 2 wins for the Bears every year. So I didn't mind it. Now they've since gotten a lot better.
Yes.
So well, that's interesting. They've gone back to some of their creamsicle colors here in recent years. It's kind of the alternate jerseys. Those were always interesting and bright on TV. Okay, now let's talk about our days. Today is Scream Day.
Oh, okay. Is that for the movie?
I don't know. See if Jody's going to chime in on that.
Is she gonna scream on
No,
us?
it must. Maybe it's the movie or movies. I think they
Movies.
made about 10 of them.
Yeah, well, about time for another one.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, hush up. They've taken that far enough.
Scream 12 or
The
whatever.
studios love doing that, so
Yeah.
let's not give them any ideas. All right, National Pig in a Blanket Day.
Oh, gotta like that.
That's a kind of a sports-related appetizer
is.
too.
It
It's very common. National Hairball Awareness Day.
You gotta be aware of those.
Those
We got
cats have it rough.
Yeah.
We should have a little sympathy, guys,
Yeah.
while we're sitting here. New Kids on the Block Day.
Oh.
How'd they get that?
Oh, I love that.
Okay. National Pet Care for All Day. All pets.
All pets.
Yeah.
Careful.
Bring him inside.
I was talking to a coworker, and they were sharing that their son had a pet turtle for many. Those live a long time.
They
You get a pet turtle, if you're gonna try to keep it forever, they have a lifespan. So that was interesting. National Arbor Day.
Plant a tree.
National Historic Marker Day. Have a couple of those around here.
Yeah.
National Bucket List Day. For those uncompleted wishes and goals, guys.
Got a few of those.
We might delve into that in a few minutes. Personal stuff. Okay. World Women's Wellness Day. The WWW. Is that what WWW stands for?
There you go.
And Help Animals Day. So a lot of animal-related ones,
Yeah,
which is
good.
nice.
Yeah.
I love our animals. Okay, we've got an upcoming local event, and that's tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll see you on Main Street at the Times Theater. We're having a stand-up comedy night.
Yeah, I saw that. That
That's
looks
pretty
like
fun. Yeah, we've done a lot of concerts and good musical acts. This is cool to have some stand-up comedy.
What time are you gonna be on stage?
Well, yeah, I'm still submitting samples.
Yes.
I haven't had a call back yet.
Oh, all right.
But they do have some seasoned veterans of the comedy scene. Dave the King Wilson will be there tonight. Dave Dugan and Tim Cavanaugh. So it'll be an unforgettable evening. And
Sounds like an evening of laughs.
yeah, fun to have that in our
Yeah.
community. So if you're looking for a good night, I think that event will check all the boxes for you. Okay, money news. I should defer this to the money experts that we have here this week. But all I had to share was the S&P 500 is pretty flat so far this week. It's been kind of crazy this month,
Yeah.
or the last couple of months, but hasn't really been doing much this week. And everybody's kind of watching the Middle East, among other things, and lots of headlines. So we'll see what happens from here. Maybe the guys brought their crystal ball with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Okay, thinking First Federal, we are on our last week of our humidifier fan giveaway for new checking accounts.
Yes. It's been popular.
And you know, it's starting to warm up.
It is.
Some outdoor sporting events.
I
You may
need one
want
of
to
those.
prepare.
Yeah.
You got a son or a grandson, a daughter, or granddaughter doing baseball or softball this summer. It can get, or soccer, can
A
get
little steamy out there.
smoking out there here in Indiana. So you can still get one of those this week. And of course, you get that if you open any checking account that we offer, and also if you refer a friend to open it and they open a checking account, you're eligible to get a gift as well.
You can do it in person or online even.
You can, so no excuses. Let's do it. Next week starts a new cycle for us, and we've got an essential oil diffuser, which might be nice after you spend a day at the ball field. Come back, get your shower, and kind of try to chill out a little bit in the dark. All right. Well, hey, it's also a good time in the real estate and home world. When the weather gets nice around here in northern Indiana, we start to see some houses for sale, and we've already been seeing that.
And they don't last long.
You want to get on the ball there, because you know, in a community our size, especially, like those choice properties can tend to go fast. There's a lot of people looking for those.
I know you see some that barely get a sign in their yard, and the next day they're changing it to sold. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of people looking around and curious, haven't decided what they're doing, but to be ready for that, you ought to get a free pre-qualification. And we can help you with that. We'll go through all of your specific financial details and find out what you're looking to do, and we can run all the numbers for you, provide any advice that would help, and just get you prepared to be decisive when that great home comes on the market.
Yeah, great advice for sure.
So we want to help you with that. And Ben Dalton or Stacy Wilson here in Rochester have a lot of experience that can help you. And then Ryan Austin and Winnemac the same. So please give us a call and let us kind of help you get prepared. We love doing that. Also, we've got commercial lending for our local businesses. You can contact Zach Reuter at 574-223-1731. And so we'd encourage you to like us on Facebook. We do stream this radio show live every week.
yeah.
I think one time we didn't when I was hosting. I couldn't get it to work.
There was a button that just didn't work.
Yeah, it
wasn't
just
there?
didn't work. But 99% of the time we stream this show live. We encourage you to follow us on X and Instagram, LinkedIn, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel where we have our archived episodes of this show, among other things. But we do send out a lot of great information through these channels and share a lot of things about what we're doing, and even some great tips for you about personal finance and things that you could maybe keep in mind, because your success ends up being our success, and we like to be helpful for you in that way. I think we'll hear a little bit about that here in just a minute with Bryan and Grant. We are the only locally owned bank in Fulton County. We don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are FDIC insured, and we are an equal housing lender. Our NMLS number is 399927.
And makes it legal fun time now of the show. And we get to talk more money.
That's right.
Get y'all ready for that retirement, right?
Well, that's the goal anyhow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I want to introduce Bryan Bell, one of our first federal financial advisors, a veteran of this show,
Yes, yeah.
veteran of the industry, veteran of the bank. Hey, you've been doing this a while now.
Time flies when you're having fun.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're counting on you for some additional wisdom. You gotta, every time you come in, we gotta raise that bar just a little bit.
Well, he did raise it this time with the guest that he brought. I mean, literally, he raised it, right?
That's
right.
for sure.
So welcome back, Bryan.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Now you're an LPL registered representative, employee of First Federal. You've been helping our customers in our branch areas for many years now.
Yes.
Give us a little history again of our department, what we're trying to do, your role in it, and
Yeah.
where we're at today.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is amazing how time flies. Yeah, definitely been at it here, and just enjoyed the journey. First Federal is a great place. Our department has a lot of experience with Mark, Wendy, and I. Mark and Wendy definitely 30 to 40 years experience. So it was great coming in with that. I'm pushing 10. and it's great. Been able to travel around northern Indiana because we do have 6 branches. So
That's right. It's good to note that.
yeah, our department's able to service all them. We've had great success, great growth, and that brought the opportunity for Grant to join us in Mishawaka and Elkhart. And I'm just happy to have him on here. And really, it's just we kind of built this. Mark and Wendy and I was part of that, but built kind of this team atmosphere. They were able to kind of spread that out amongst northern Indiana, and we were getting. Our bandwidth was getting maybe thin.
So tough to cover all the opportunities.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it was. It was great. So met Grant a couple of years ago, and I'll let him introduce himself. But he was able to join the team, and we're just really excited to have him here this morning as well.
Grant, hey, welcome to the team.
Thank you for having me, Evan.
We're really excited about that. And so tell us a little bit briefly about your background and then what you're looking to step into here.
Yep. So everything that Bryan just really started out with, veteran of the bank, veteran of the industry, kind of the reverse for me. Look in the bank, look in the industry, and push it
Breaking
back.
in, huh?
Yep. Got 2 years under my belt now.
Hey, that's good.
It's been a challenging but rewarding process so far, and honestly, I can say that I couldn't be more thrilled to be at the bank, working alongside this team with Bryan, Wendy, and Mark. Couldn't be more happy.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, I wanted to kind of pick on you guys a little bit this morning. I've got a little this or that type trivia for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you 2 options, and you both say, basically right away, split second,
Yeah.
which one you prefer. So
Okay.
these are your preferences, guys.
I like
There's
this. I like
no
it.
right or wrong.
All right.
So, okay. Cubs or Cardinals?
Cardinals.
Oh, gosh.
Okay,
that
that's
actually
good.
was the wrong answer. Sorry.
That's going to end today's show. And we're fighting.
Okay, NBA or NCAA basketball?
NCAA.
NBA.
Okay, a little conflict
There
there.
it is.
Traditional IRA or Roth IRA?
Roth.
Depends on your time.
Trick question.
I was going to say, they both took a little time though on that one.
No,
Okay.
because they're both serve their purpose.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's
I went with
a place-
tax-free money.
place for both.
Everybody likes tax-free money.
Okay, Major League Baseball or National Football League?
National Football League.
Baseball.
Okay. ETF or mutual fund?
ETF.
ETF.
Nice.
Exclamation point.
Bears or Packers?
Bears.
There we go.
No,
We're back on track.
They did get that one back
Thanks,
on track.
Randy.
didn't they?
Yep. NIL or scholarship only?
NIL. I like the opportunity.
This is a tough one for me.
He played a little basketball.
Okay.
Can you tell?
I'd have to go scholarship only. Let's get some purity back in the game.
All right. This is great. Okay. Best interest of you or best interest of the client?
Client.
Best interest of the client.
All right. Hey.
All day long.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for.
That was nice.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Good.
I appreciate
Yeah, that was a little fun.
Okay. Now, what I'd be interested in, guys, could you share a little bit of the kind of that process and approach? So you talked about the team kind of developing a good way of going about
Yeah.
connecting with potential clients that maybe need some help. So
Yeah.
how do we approach that? What's our general process with a potential customer?
Yeah, thank you. I'll start, and then Grant will chime in here for sure anytime. So going back to that best interest for the client, I mean, it really does focus on that. LPL Financial gives us great tools, and I sometimes in a meeting will always reference that LPL's toolbox, in my opinion, is a little bigger. I think we get that option with a lot more tools we can reach and customize the financial plan for that customer, because every customer is different. And honestly, right at first, we just like to sit down with the customer and have it light and airy. Just have that conversation. What are they trying to accomplish? Where are they at? We don't focus on the past, because that's the shoulda, coulda, right? Like,
That's
let's
right.
just focus on the future. Because everybody, they come in and, I had a family, or these things happened in my life, and I didn't get started early enough, and
Maybe some regrets.
yeah, but that doesn't matter, because focusing on what you can do now and change for the future is what we try to do for them.
I like thinking about what the goal is where they're trying to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice to do that in many areas of life, but you think about how sensitive planning for retirement or even wealth management, if you've come into some inheritance or something, like what in the world do I do now?
Yeah, and we can help them with tax strategies, help them with their goals. And Grant's had some experience sitting down with customers already. And what do you usually try to cover when you're sitting down with them the first time?
The first step is always trust. It doesn't matter if you're Warren Buffett or me, Grant Gohmann. It always is going to come down to trust. If you can't back up the information that you're giving the client, if you can't back that up with a personal touch, the advice is never going to get far. And so it's always about building that relationship, getting them in the door, and also making sure they're in the right headspace to work with you.
Hey, we are speaking with Bryan Bell and Grant Gohmann, our two LPL registered representatives with First Federal Financial Services. Excited to have you guys here. Tell us about a couple common scenarios that maybe you encounter with a customer prospect, client prospect, that what they're maybe looking for some support on.
Yeah, I personally think some common stuff I run into. So with the financial advice, the financial services side of what we do, and also with what I brought to the team was with Social Security for 10 years.
That's right.
And so we can add in that touch of the Medicare. Social Security Grant is soaking that all up right now and doing a great job. And he's going to be able to offer that service as well. But I think something common is they get close to those retirement stages, and Social Security and Medicare is like a foreign language.
It's scary.
And it's for everybody. And it's a huge decision. So I think it's really unique of how much we talk about that. Not only, obviously, you're talking about a portfolio review and what their financial goals are, but I really think it's so common that those are two hot topics that they have to make a decision on and have to deal with, and we have the power to help them with that.
That's wonderful.
And just the way Social Security's changed over time, you used to go into the office and like take a number, and they push you online, they push you with the phone appointments, and that's because the volume, right? So,
Right.
but we can help guide you that way. Not everybody has a computer, not everybody has an email address, which is funny, but it's true. It's especially those retirees. So we're able to help them do that. You don't have to be intimidated with that process, and we can water it down and make it simple for you. What do you think was some common you've run into in your
Just
years
kind
of
of
experience?
going off. Very funny, Brian. Going off that Medicare route. Something that I often hear is a confusion with Medicaid asset eligibility. We've run into that probably 2 or 3 times in the first 2 months that I've been here, Brian. But it comes down to a timeline and eligibility, and it's a lot more of it's a more complicated situation than many people assume it to be.
Yeah.
It's not as cut and dry. Second one really would be a Roth conversion. You hear a lot about backdoor Roth today.
I've had a lot of people ask me about that, friends and family.
Again, it's kind of, when you dig into it, it's a lot more complicated than it really seems. It's not as cut and dry. So if you're toying with any of those two options, things, please come in and have a conversation with us. We're more than happy to help you out.
All right. Now, you talked about like Social Security process changes and volume related. The baby boomers are a real generation.
Yes.
And that there's a lot of
It's
people.
happening.
Yeah, it's happening. There's a lot of people retiring. So that's kind of like a generational seasonality. Are there other types of seasonalities off the top of your head, like for what you guys do, like based on calendar, things like that?
Well, I mean, calendar pushes it a little bit. I mean, tax season, like people are starting to think about, I could, maybe contribute to my IRA for a previous tax year. They get the advice from their accountant that, hey, if you throw, a couple dollars into your IRA last year, you're going to have to pay yourself versus paying Uncle Sam. So
Right.
that seems to help. Life events happen, so right, like people have kids, and
That's true.
usually that is during the calendar, and then but yeah, like 529s, those are huge. They've changed those, advanced those over the couple of years, so we're able to help you with those as well. Can you think of anything that when based on a calendar year?
I mean, obviously you've got your enrollment periods with Medicare. That's a big one for Brian.
Is that at the end of the year, or when is that period?
Open enrollment, for Medicare is at October 15th to December 7th.
Okay.
So that's a big time you want to shop your
Review.
Yep, and review them. Spinning off of that, the state of Indiana actually adopted on January 1st this year the birthday rule. It's literally that. So let's say you have a Medicare supplement and you're 70 years old, and as we know, that premium just keeps going up and up and up. You can actually now, in the state of Indiana, on your birthday, 60 days after your birthday, shop that Medicare supplement. So let's say you just throwing that out there, you had Mutual of Omaha, and it's great. It's great coverage. You have Plan G, and then it just keeps going up, though, just like everything else.
Yeah.
You're actually able to come to the market now and not get rid of your benefits or go through medical underwriting. And you can actually get the same Plan G, same benefits with Humana, United Healthcare, Cigna.
A little more competition.
Yes, and I am so excited for that because it's going to bring that
That's
competitive edge to the market. It's going to make these companies stay competitive. So I'm so excited for that. But if it's your birthday and you're on Medicare and your premium's going up, give us a call.
This is new.
Yes,
You want to be aware of that.
You
Hey,
don't lose any benefits. Yeah.
Thanks for mentioning that, Brian.
Yeah.
So, well, I think you guys have just shown there's a lot of nuance, a lot of little tidbits and advice we can provide that really help calm people down. This is a very sensitive subject. And
I got a crazy one.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
We're always talking about the retirees. We're talking about the older generation. What about the younger generation?
Nice.
When do they need to start thinking about it? I didn't know they don't want to think about it. They're just starting to work. Like Grant, 2 years, just starting about it. But now's probably a good time to get into the ground floor.
Yeah. I'll let Grant take this one. Time in the market is the variable we have no control over,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That time in the market, Grant.
Every dollar that you get early in your career, the compounding power of that dollar is just going to increase the longer it's in the market. And the old saying is time in the market always beats time in the market. Because again, we don't have a crystal ball, unfortunately.
Yeah.
that's great.
And we don't have any minimums.
Right.
We help everyone, and I love helping that 18-year-old, that 20-year-old just starting their career, just giving them that advice. Take advantage of those employer-sponsored plans. That's huge.
And it does not have to be a tremendous sum of money. It can be $10-20 a month. It's just getting
regular investment.
consistent contributions into the market.
But like
Yeah.
Randy, just start it. And we always look at. I wish I would have done it sooner too, but that it doesn't matter to start it. Just do it a little bit compound.
So there's never an age that's too old
no
to start.
Nope, too young, too old. No, and right now there's Trump accounts, so those came into play in
That's new.
2025. That's new. So that's if your family, you've had a newborn in 2025, then your kid's eligible to get that $1,000 in that Trump account. The government's still working out the details of those. So who's going to manage them, and I believe it's BNY Mellon, I think is what came out. They're going to be index funds, so you don't go through a financial advisor necessarily to do that, but that's
Take
something to
advantage.
take advantage of right now for sure.
Well, you think about, you start working, you got 45 years to retirement. When you're born, you got a lot of years.
Yeah.
I think that's 65?
Yeah.
No, it might be 70 by the time they...
Right.
73.
Yeah, 73.
I always like to talk about Warren Buffett real quick because he's not only obviously a very smart investor, right? But if you look back at the history, someone influenced him. I think he made his first trade at like age 13 or something. I could be.
That's neat.
It was super young, and then so the compounding that he has done.
Yeah.
That's not only beyond everyone you can brag about his smart moves he's made, but it's unbelievable.
The time.
The back end of that curve is amazing.
Yeah, that's right. Well, thank you, Brian Bell, Grant Gohmann. We appreciate you guys coming in this morning, sharing some great wisdom with us, and helping, kind of take something that's complicated, maybe stressful, and calming that down with good plan, good process. And it's been great being with you this morning. Thanks for what you guys do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, the first selection in the 2016 NFL Draft: Jameis Winston, Jared Goff, Myles Garrett, or Jadeveon Clowney.
I got D, Jadeveon Clowney.
I'm going to go with Winston.
Yeah, that was my gut when you. I'm going to say that.
I have a feeling Jameis Winston was 2014. I have a feeling.
I like that. The answer is Jared Goff.
Oh.
He's on the Lions now, obviously, but he started with the Rams.
I couldn't remember when he. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
started with the Rams and had a little bit of success.
He's had like a market career. Like,
Yeah, he has.
but he's
Stayed the course.
Yes.
Time on task.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, we're going to end our show with some words of wisdom from John C. Maxwell, best-selling author. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went.
Nice. Evan, thank you very much. Brian, Grant, good to have you in again. Congratulations. Have fun. And talk. Grant, learn a lot from Brian.
That's the plan.
Thanks, Randy.
Thank you. We'll see you next Friday.
Thanks, Randy.
Thank you.